Yo, what's going on there, metalheads? And welcome back to another episode of Mouthful of Metal, a music and history podcast. Hey, I'm your host, Hoppy, and welcome back to another episode. Well, what do you say we kind of get right into things here in the metal community? We got a lot of things going on. Last night, KK's Priest made their debut at his club at the Steel Mill. I was watching videos, and I gotta be honest and just put this out there. That talk about slamming the fucking door shut on Priest. Wow. The show looked phenomenal. He sounded great. He looked great. The band had a lot of energy. Ripper Owens was just, his vocal work was just superb. If you get a chance to watch the whole concert, I believe he's got it on YouTube, and I believe it's on his channel, which is KK's Steel Mill. Definitely, I highly recommend checking it out. It looked like it was a great concert. As far as Judas Priest is concerned, I said it once, I'll say it again. I was a fan since '78. A lot of evolutions, a lot of things went on. Halford left. I stood by the band. I followed Halford with Fight, with Halford's solo project. Then he came back to the band. When KK left, that was like the last nail in the coffin for me, because KK Downing being a founding member of Judas Priest, I just felt that the way their laundry was done in public wasn't cool. You don't kick a founding member out like that. And it's funny because when the album Nostradamus came out, I listened to the whole album, because I do, side A, side B, all the way through. And it was a very well done heavy metal rock opera album. It had a lot going on. It wasn't Judas Priest. And I thought to myself, like, when I heard about KK having problems within the band, one of the things that I thought about, and I kind of hit it on the head, was that this album was not a product that he wanted to put out. KK was not about that album. As a matter of fact, he had made a comment on his Steel Mill saying that if you're driving in a car and you need to get there quick, just put on Nostradamus and you'll be there in no time. That sealed the deal for me. On other bands, Motley Crue with John 5, he's killing it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's holding his own. Just as long as the bullshit with them and Mick Mars just kind of subsides, I know Mick left because of health reasons and everything. He's got that degenerated back issue and everything with the muscles and everything like that. But, I wish him well. But supposedly now he's coming out with a new album. So we're getting a lot of different versions of bands now, because members leave and they start another project, like KK's Priest. He did a lot of Judas Priest last night. So Mick Mars, when he takes his band out, he's going to do a lot of Motley Crue stuff. All right, you got the original still out there. Then you got these generic bands, like part of members in their bands and so forth like that. It is what it is. I mean, it's sad to say it, but the metal music from the 80s is slowly crackling and crumbling. Like, take Iron Maiden, for instance. They could give a shit whether or not they got a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nomination. I think deep down inside, Steve Harris is very bitter about it, but he's putting it out there like, well, I could care less. Just give me a pint and I'm going to carry on. Fuck it. Well, you know what? I think, like Judas Priest, they should be inducted in there too, because they are milestones as far as metal is concerned. They put out a lot of albums, sold a lot of sold out shows, world tours. They deserve to have the same right like everybody else. So I don't know. Maybe it'll come to fruition one day, and maybe they'll be nominated and put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now that Priest is in there, and I've said it before, I would never go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I didn't agree with them and how they did things and how they nominated and they picked bands. I thought it was bullshit. But now Priest is there. I'm curious to see some of the memorabilia that they donated to have put in the Hall of Fame, to go down and check it out. I heard the Pink Floyd display is just ridiculous. But we'll get down there to check it out. And of course, I'll be bringing everybody a full report on that as well. What else is going on? Dokken and Lynch Mob out there making it happen. Now there's rumors flying around that a new album's coming out. And there's also been rumors in the Dokken camp that supposedly George may be making a return to the band. Do I like that idea? Absolutely. Again, hardcore Dokken fan since Back in the Streets, which was 78, 79. Love Dokken. I worked for them guys at a club called the Birch Hill, which was in Old Bridge, New Jersey. developed a really good relationship with them guys. They were a lot of fun, which I'm going to have some good stories about the Birch Hill in the next episode, I think. But yeah, it's cool to have both of them guys on the same bill. You get Lynch Mob. George will come out and do the whole Lynch Mob thing. He goes and takes 5. Dokken comes out with John Levy. John's killing it too. He's a great guitar player. And then he takes 5, and then Lynch comes out and plays with the band and does all the classic hits. It's really, really, really cool to see. All right, Don's voice isn't what it used to be. But again, we have to remember these guys, when you live on the, when you're a rock star and you go traveling on the road and you're bus, hotel, stage, trust me, when I worked at the club, I learned a lot about the life of a rock star. It sucks because you don't own yourself anymore. The record label owns you, the fans own you, the venue owns you. You have a book that you get that's like this thick, and it tells you what you're going to do every day. The days that you're off, the days and this and that. Trust me, it is not what you think it would be. Yeah, it's great to get the recording contract. It's great to be out there touring the world, meeting fans, playing different places. But you got to remember something. When you do it for 40, 50 years, like some of these guys have been doing it, it takes a toll on you. Your vocal range goes, your speed of playing changes. And people always want more or something else. You're not going to get it. Trust me. So be thankful for what we have still out there today playing and providing music for us. We're still able to go see shows and enjoy the moment that we have at a live concert. But respect the fact that the band members don't have it anymore. I mean, some do. You can tell some struggle. And it's just no disrespect to anybody that's still playing in the circuit today, but it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, I mean, your body changes, and from being on the road, traveling, it tears you up. So, you know, you got to show a little you got to show a little courtesy there. But, hey, that's all that I got for this episode. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. I am in the process right now, starting a YouTube channel with this, but for now, I'm going to keep it on Instagram and Facebook. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and always remember, horns up. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.